All right, so this is this is a suggestion via Patreon, guys. The name of the video is Neil deGrasse Tyson explains nothing. That's the reason why I'm laughing. I don't understand what this could actually be. I mean, what are we explaining exactly? I have no idea, but let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Let's check it out.
Chuck, we're at it again.
Indeed we are.
This time, I just want to talk about nothing.
Oh my God. A show of... What's the deal with nothing? We're doing a show about nothing. All right, that's... You want to talk about nothing?
Let's do this. So
it's official. We're married now. You know that, right?
Okay.
Somebody hands you a birthday gift, right?
Okay.
And it's a box, and you open it, and there's nothing in it. You say there's nothing in it.
Right.
If it's empty, you say there's nothing in it. Correct?
Yes.
Correct.
I'd also probably say again. Really, guys? Again. With the empty box thing.
I don't want to get into your social, personal, family issues. Okay.
Right. It sounds like he definitely has experienced this, guys.
How your family members treat you, that's another show.
Okay. All right.
So of course, there's air in the box. But generally, we think of air and nothing else as nothing. Right. There's
It's
nothing
something
in the box, but of course, there's air in the box.
Right.
And I think we think of air as nothing because you can't see the air. Air is just molecules, right? We have oxygen molecule. 2 oxygen atoms together make the oxygen molecule.
Right.
We have 2 nitrogen atoms together make the nitrogen molecule. That's 98%, 99% of all the molecules you are inhaling. There's others, a little bit of CO2,
right.
Trace amounts of other atoms and molecules. But the main ones are oxygen and nitrogen, and they're transparent. So you don't think of it as being something. But you could have another gas in there like smoke. You open up the box, there's smoke in the box.
Right.
Because you can see it. So often what we sense or what we declare is or is not is based on just how our senses receive the environment. You go up to a window and you say, oh, the window is transparent.
Right.
Yeah. Well, if you could see with microwaves,
Right.
the whole room would be transparent. Because microwaves pass right through the walls. You know how you know that? Because you pull out your cell phone, which uses microwaves, and you get a signal even if you're in the bathroom.
Not with my carrier.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that's probably T-Mobile, guys.
You need special bathroom coverage.
Just trying to tell you.
All right. So how many molecules are there? So there's about 10 to the 25th power.
Okay.
One with 25 zeros worth of air molecules in a cubic meter. Okay,
that's a lot.
A little bigger than a
Right.
cubic yard. Okay,
That's a lot of molecules.
that's a lot of molecules. Even has that.
Guys, that's generally how I convert meters. Whenever anyone says anything about a meter, I'm instantly like, bro, a meter and a yard are so close together that I'm not sure I care about the extra. I'm just going to call it a yard, guys.
The number has a name, a septillion.
Septillion.
25 zeros.
So now,
yeah. Well, 25 numbers.
you want to do better than that? Let's create a laboratory vacuum.
Okay.
Okay.
If air is something more than nothing, then let's get rid of the air. Let's go ahead and do that. So
Suck it out.
Let's get one of the best laboratory vacuums there is. Okay.
Okay.
So that can pump out the molecules and leave you with about 10 billion molecules per cubic meter.
Wait a minute. After you suck
Yes.
everything out,
That's kind of the best you can do with
that's the best you could do. You still got 10 billion.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I took it from 10 to the 25th power
Right.
to 10 to the 10th power.
I'm just saying. Are we using a Dyson? Okay. Are we using a...
No. Obviously, this is some type of like industrial vacuum. All right, so apparently air still exists, or at least particles of air still exist, even within some type of vacuum. Obviously, not space, right? But apparently, we can create a slight vacuum on Earth. Okay.
a Dyson because maybe
Dyson vacuum would totally kick ass.
We might do better. Okay.
I doubt it.
Let's call Dyson, see if they'll sponsor this bit.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry you're not happy with 10 billion molecules per cubic meter when we started with 10 septillion.
Right.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So is that nothing, you might ask? Okay.
It's still kind of nothing, Neil.
Forget laboratory vacuums. Let's leave Earth It goes
Okay.
into interplanetary space.
The
Right.
vacuum of space.
Okay? That's 1,000 times less dense than the best laboratory vacuums. That has about 10 million molecules per cubic meter.
Okay.
We just dropped by a factor of 1,000.
Right.
Why are there still molecules?
Because there's... I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm not sure we can help the molecules. They're gonna exist no matter what, bro.
I didn't know you'd be that hard to please, Chuck.
He is.
I'm trying to get to nothing, man.
We're on our way there. Oh, by the way, there is the very best vacuum there ever was on Earth, and it is the track that the hadrons travel in the Large Hadron Collider.
Okay.
In the CERN particle
Right.
accelerator.
Right.
CERN,
Right.
CERN.
Yeah.
Acronym.
Yes. Yes, Neil, we know.
The Center for European Nuclear Research. Okay.
Right.
Or Research Nucleaire. It's French, so they got to flip the order. of the
Research
words.
Neil, stay on target.
nuclear. Nuclear.
So
I cannot believe there is no smoking here.
Bro, who is this guy? Is he like a scientist or something? The other guy, the guy in the red shirt. Because he keeps interrupting and not saying anything.
all right. So it turns out that vacuum is the best ever made.
Okay.
That's a better vacuum than in interstellar space. Sorry, interplanetary space.
Okay, so what's the...
You want the most nothing place in the entire solar system is in the tube where they accelerate the particles, because they don't want the particles accidentally hitting some other
Right.
particle.
Obviously.
When it's trying to hit the target that you have that's going to probe the origins of the universe and looking for, exotic particles that might even include dark matter. But anyhow,
No. Oh, bro, listen. No, anyhow. Go on with that. That's interesting. Exotic particles are absolutely interesting. I'm not sure I would want to encounter one, right? But the concept of building or creating some type of dark matter would be a great idea for us, I think. At least.
let's go from
For science.
interplanetary space to interstellar space.
Okay.
That's even less. Now we're down to 500,000 particles per cubic meter.
Okay.
Okay,
500,000.
that's pretty wild.
Right.
All right. Only a half of 500,000.
500,000,
We
correct.
started at a septillion
Right.
Correct.
in
And these are
just
leftover. It's
a
a
cubic meter.
It's a reminder that the universe, there's stuff in the universe, all right? And there are places where it has collected and gathered. That's where you get stars and planets and people. Where it hasn't collected and it hasn't gathered, it's much more scattered,
Right.
much more tenuous. Okay?
Okay.
So that's interstellar space. Now, what would you imagine would have less than interstellar space?
Whatever it is about to be theoretical.
Intergalactic space.
Intergalactic space, because galaxies are gatherings of matter, right?
Right. Well, keep in mind, we're kind of already deep within the theoretical side of things already. Just be fully aware.
So there, it would be hard to find a few atoms of anything for every 10 cubic meters.
Okay. That's wild, actually.
But it's still not nothing.
Excuse me, I'm on my way there. Damn, you are the most impatient. This thing only
Yeah.
lasts 10 minutes, and you can't even just...
We're all the way out into intergalactic space.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I am light years away from home.
Right.
And it's like driving between here
Uh-huh.
and like Vegas.
Okay.
And
I don't know where here is. I mean, here literally could be like Texas.
I mean, there's just a lot of nothing going on, and I'm still
Or it could be Reno.
not at nothing though.
You're still not at nothing. Okay, so now, so rather than give real live examples, let's give examples that we would imagine you could produce. Which
Okay.
is get rid of those 500,000 atoms per 10 cubic meters. Just figure out a way to not have them. Okay? So now we have a completely empty box, empty of all matter.
Okay.
Now we ask, is that nothing?
Yeah, because there's nothing in the box.
Except
Okay. The box
quantum
itself.
physics.
Okay. This is getting ridiculous now.
There's such a thing as virtual particles that come into existence and then go out of existence in less time than you can actually measure their existence. And totally empty space is seething
Right, with that.
virtual particles.
Right.
Okay, so the best
Yeah.
nothing you can ever make would have no ordinary matter,
Okay.
but would still nonetheless be seething with virtual particles.
Right.
Wow.
Now, let's ask a question. Suppose
Yes.
you could step out of our universe
Oh, okay.
so that there's not
Theoretical.
even
Virtual.
the no matter and there's not even the virtual particles.
Okay.
I'm willing to do that.
Okay,
Don't do that.
so there's not even nothing.
Right.
Right.
So we could get lazy and just call it nothing.
Right.
But I think there's a greater nothing than even that. And this is where I want to leave you.
What?
This is where I want to deposit you in the
greater
universe.
nothing than
You ready?
nothing.
Imagine you take away all matter and somehow configure a way to where there's not even virtual particles.
Right.
You would still have the laws of physics.
Okay.
Is a region of space nothing if the laws of nature still apply inside that space? See, you're thinking of nothing as substance.
Right.
I'm thinking of nothing as not even anything that is anything about anything. So if you
Okay, so basically we need a new word.
systematically remove all laws of physics, all
Okay.
laws of nature,
All right.
then you have a region of, I can't even call it space because space is a thing. Space can bend according to Einstein relativity.
Right.
That's a thing.
The
Okay?
fabric of space.
The fabric of space, no matter what's in it, will bend with or without virtual particles.
Right,
It's still
right.
a thing.
Right.
Okay? So if I get rid of all particles, get rid of the very laws that describe nature, then there's not only not matter, there's not energy, there are no laws of physics, there is no time itself.
There you go.
Oh.
No time.
Now, Chuck, put that in your box.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, if there's no time, then obviously there are no virtual particles being created. They can't happen fast enough because why? There's no time. There's nothing. Guys, I like this.
and now you have my permission to say there's
Nothing.
nothing in the
Nothing.
box. Right? There's nothing in the box.
And what do we
Right.
call that?
Right. Give us a
Call
word.
it something.
What?
What?
Because it's the nothing
Okay.
that is something, which is nothing.
You sound like a 12-year-old kid just rattling. It's a
Yeah.
something that's nothing that's something. I think it's something that's nothing. So it's a something.
No, that's pretty. That's pretty intense to think about, though, because where you got me is because no laws of physics. Now you can't even have time. Now there really
Nothing.
is
Nothing.
no thing there at all.
Correct. And you could take this one step higher and say
No
the
more.
fact
No more.
that I can describe it as being nothing
That still
has
means there's
given
something.
meaning
Right, to that nothing
to
space.
the thing, allowing me to say that it's not nothing. Because I can describe it as having nothing.
Right. So yeah. So now that.
So
says-
philosophically, right? It's partly a language issue, partly a physical issue.
Right.
What does it mean to be able to describe something at all that is nothing? That means you've described something that is a thing. Right. Now let me say, let's not even have anything that you can describe.
Right.
Now you got nothing.
Now you
Right.
got nothing. And what do you call that? See? Because you can't call it
Yeah,
nothing.
right. We need a word.
No, that's the whole point. You can't call it anything because then
can't call it
you just
anything.
contained it.
Right.
You've just turned it into a thing that's a thing.
That's right. Oh man, see that's pretty wild.
There you go.
That is wild. Oh.
Oh my.
So okay, now for those of you,
I know what people are getting. I'm telling you this right now. I know exactly what people are getting for. Well, I guess by even saying it's a gift, it makes it something. Then, but if the gift is nothing, if it's a thing, then it's still a thing. That's crazy. Okay.
who would like
I'm just saying happy birthday. I got you something. Oh, see? I can't even say that. Right?
to now go smoke your marijuana and rewatch this
No, bro.
This is what I am saying to you.
Right. Something is needed here.
But for what it's worth, there's one of the layers of multiverses, because there's several layers, where the laws of physics as we know them don't even apply at all. They're not just different.
Okay.
They just don't exist.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's another thing. We'll talk about the multiverse in another explainer video. But we got to go, Chuck.
All right. Okay. I'll see you in the multiverse.
Oh, God.
Smoking weed in the multiverse.
That's right.
Guys, all right. Okay, hold on. This was about something. All right. I'm not sure we can say that this video was about nothing, because in fact it was definitely about something, because nothing is still something, because we can absolutely define it. All right. I love this. No complaints. Not a single one here. Other than the fact that now I'm going to give people empty boxes just so I can explain this to people. I cannot wait for this. If you know me personally, all right, and you're one of the people who I generally give gifts to, beware. It's coming. And we definitely need to come up with a word for the concept of like absolute nothing. Like we have absolute zero, right? Absolute nothing. Let's call it that going forward, guys, all right? But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.